Test. There we go. I'm sitting there the whole time thinking I was speaking, and it wasn't even freaking. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. This whole entire time I was sitting here chit-chatting, and it wasn't even working. All right, we should be back now. All right, looks like I have to redo my monologues. Man, I've been sitting here for a bit, watching my handiwork. I did a really good job at painting this wall. Like, it looks good. I feel like the blue really fits it. I don't know what was going on with my mic there, but I'm just admiring my handiwork. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys feel? You know, I think this is honestly the best game ever. I think this is like a tender for game of the year. Like, no joke, this is a fun game. Like, you guys were all telling me that I should do a game where we watch a loading screen, but I think this is more fun. You know, we get to just sit here and watch some paint dry. You know, I've already been sitting here for about 10 minutes, give or take, even though my mic wasn't picking up, you know. I wish that we could, you know, go inside the house because, you know, I'd like to see, like, what the room looks like. 50-hour stream? I don't know. We might have to just see how everybody does, you know. Because I don't think you guys could sit here for at least an hour watching paint dry. I could do it because I'm a man. You know, I worked my butt off, you know, painting this wall, and I think it looks spectacular. I kind of should have probably taped up the grout lines of the stone, the brick. It's probably brick. But I still think I still feel like it fits pretty well, honestly. Like, nobody's going to be painting this well. Also, do you guys think that the people that paint, do you think they ever just, like, want to sit there and watch their paint dry? Because, like, if I was in that field, I would love to just sit there and watch the paint dry. Do you guys think they used to do that back before TVs were made? They just used to paint the walls and just sit there and watch them? Because I know if I was back in, like, you know, the 50s, 60s, 40s, I don't know when televisions were made off the top of my head, but, you know, do you think they used to just gather around, paint the walls, and stare at it for multiple hours? I don't know if I could do it for 6 hours, though. I mean, I had to be, like, dead bored out of my mind in order to do it, but I could definitely get behind, you know, staring at a wall for a couple hours for sure. What do you guys feel about this blue? I feel like it's a pretty solid blue. People probably coming into this stream right now are probably like, what is Bratty doing? Is he really watching paint dry? And to answer your question, yes. Because a lot of you guys have also asked me to do a loading screen stream. And, yeah, we're watching paint dry. Would you guys also believe that I gave this guy that made this game 97 cents? Yeah, I paid 97 cents for this game. I paid 97 cents to watch paint dry. Virtually. Maybe this stream does well. Maybe what I'll do is I'll paint a wall and watch it in real life. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is some amazing work. Like, it's not, the fact that I didn't even get any paint on the windows is spectacular. Also, I love the fact that we put a plant on the outside of the building and not on the inside of the building. I think it really pulls the whole look together. Yeah, I honestly don't think Marvel Rivals has a chance against this game. This game is the best. Also, how long do you think it took for the guy to develop this game? Do you think it was just something that he just quickly threw together? How simple do you think it takes to build one of these games? You know, where you can just sit, watch the paint dry. Beautiful blue. It is. It's a spectacular. I would say it's like a kind of almost a sky blue, which is my favorite color. I think sky blue is a beautiful blue color. Navy, I would say, is another beautiful blue color. It really, really brings out the white, in my opinion. You know, we could have went probably with the purple. We could have went with a red. But I feel like if we're painting it red, it'd probably match too much with the brick. I'm assuming this is brick. Because obviously this isn't like what they, like sheet siding or whatever it's called. I don't build houses, so I don't know. I just paint them. Like, I honestly feel like if I was a painter in real life, like if I were painting walls, exteriors, I would want to just stand there and stare at my handiwork. Do you guys ever think like construction people just stand there and stare at their bridge that they made? That should be a game. Someone should make that where you just stare at a construction site. Go, yep, so much I can do here. There's so much I can do here. Yeah, I agree. Marvel Rivals, move along. We got some real competition for you. We got watching paint dry. I think, honestly, this is probably my best stream in a while. I got to be honest. I think it is literally my best stream. I don't think I can top this stream, chat. I really don't. Even when this is made into a video, I don't think I can top this. This is like beautiful. Also, give me 1 sec, chat. Where did I put my ring light? I don't even know where I put. I was gonna turn on some more lights, but I can't find my ring light. Thing. I moved my office around. So, they should make a oh my god, that would be a blockbuster hit. Just imagine them making a movie about paint drying. I would watch that. I'd pay $15 to watch that. Hands down. Hands down. Would you guys pay $15 to watch paint dry? Gosh, this is just beautiful. Now, if we were to change the color, what color would we want to rock, though? Do you also think, like, you could lose your mind if you just sat here and watched paint dry? Yeah. It's a 6-hour runtime. Yeah, that'd be a very, very long movie. I'd need probably, like, a lot of bathroom breaks. I would probably need at least a lot of popcorn or sugar. You know, that's basically like watching the worst movie in theaters 47 times. Wow. That's just... Do you ever just, like, do something and then just, like, take a step back and stare at it? Because whoever painted this wall did a fabulous job. Sometimes it's just like admiring people's work. Like, honestly... This is beautiful. This is like the most beautiful paint I've ever seen. They also count. Yeah, they just put The Rock's face on the walls. That would be something. I would watch that. I would. That would be a very, very good movie. Actually, no, they should paint John Cena. Like, John Cena should be the paint because you can't see him. So I feel like he would blend in really well with the paint. I think it would extrude the paint pretty well. I feel like it would give a beautiful accent. Like, to me, like, I never got the fab of people wanting it like a wall that has an accent. You know, you have like 4 green walls and then the 5th wall is like purple. I never really got that. But, you know, they should have like 5 blue walls and then randomly John Cena. He can be like the 6th wall. What up, Deputy? Yeah, this is... Honestly, I think this is my best stream I've ever done. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to top this. This might even be my best video I've ever done. Because I'm making this into a video, too. And would you guys believe that this was only 97 cents? Like, that's a steal. Like, that's a great price for an amazing game. Like, no AAA game is willing to offer at such a steep price. Like, the fact that they come out here and they build a game just like this for my amusement, like this beats Marvel Rivals. Like, this is a great game. Also, I would agree with that, Tom Holland as the timer, and I think Zendaya has to play the plant. I mean, if we have Tom Holland, we also have to have Zendaya. So I think she plays the plant. Man, I just can't get enough of just looking at this. This is just really, really good. Oh, okay, yep, I'm the plant. I was thinking more of, I don't know, I'm more of a window guy. I feel like I'd be a great window. You know, you can just stare deeply into me. You can see all your desires through me. And I just feel like I'd make a great window. You know? I don't know if you guys would agree with that. But I feel like I'd make a great window. If you guys were paint, what kind of color would you be? You know, I think this game is great for, like, my thoughts. It's like when you take a shower. You know, when you're in there scrub-a-dub-dubbing, you have your best shower thoughts. Like, you have your best thoughts. That's actually where this came from. Because I was sitting in the shower and I was like, dude, you know what'd be a freaking sick stream / video? Would be if I just sat here watching paint dry. Like, that'd be sick. And also, if I had to pick a color, like if someone were to paint me on a wall, I would probably be, like I said, maybe like a baby blue, a sky blue, or maybe like a midnight purple. You know, I gotta have my light side, I gotta have my dark side. That's color I would be. If I'm feeling a little fruity, maybe throw some pink in there. You know? Zestiness. I feel like pink's a pretty solid, zesty color. Kevin Hart as the cracker in the wall, the cracks in the wall. So you mean the grout? Yeah, I could see that. You have the big, strong, muscular The Rock, and then you have Kevin Hart for the comedic jokes. I feel like it's pretty solid. That sounds like a great movie. Can you guys also believe that someone developed this amazing game? Like, someone sat down and thought, hey, I have a game idea. I want to make a game where you can just sit there and watch paint dry. Like, nothing gets better than this. I really don't think so. Like, this is probably the best thing ever. Gosh. Also, Monkey, I can't believe it, but you made it for 5 minutes. That's pretty solid. I was totally expecting you to, like, dip out in 2 minutes. You did pretty good, man. Let's see if Deputy can make it. Do you think Deputy can make it for 5 minutes? I mean, I've been doing pretty great. I could probably make it in an hour and a half. I don't think you guys could do it. I'm an expert. I watch paint dry every day. You know, I am a window, so. Alright, this is beautiful. This is just really, it's just a fun, chill, relaxing thing to do, honestly. Like, just imagine if someone made a YouTube channel where the whole premise of the channel was just watching paint dry. I mean, it's probably a thing. People probably have that, but, you know, has some chill lo-fi beats playing to it. Or the sound of dripping paint. Ooh. Sign me up. I would sit there and watch that all day. Would you guys watch a channel if it was dedicated for just drying paint? Because I feel like that's pretty solid. Who would I cast in the what? Who would I cast in the paint dry movie? I don't know. Window, I definitely feel like me because I feel like I'm a pretty solid dude for that. For the paint, man, that's a great question, man. Who would I cast in a paint drying movie? So many options. I feel like Hugh Jackman, and I think the plant because it accents Hugh, Brian Reynolds. I feel like the chemistry there would be pretty good. So that's probably what I would do. I'd probably go with the plant Ryan Reynolds and the paint Hugh Jackman. And then obviously we got to pick someone good for the timer. I'm thinking like, let's throw in a curveball. Samuel L. Jackson. I feel like he'd be a solid pick. I feel like that'd be my cast, my movie people. The grout line, we just get some random guy off the street. Maybe homeless, maybe not. Kind of just feeling whatever we're feeling that day. There's a lot of options we can go through. Wow. Are you guys having a good day? Because I know after this, I feel like my day went. I feel like I'm having an amazing day watching this paint dry. I can also just imagine. I like that I just cleaned off my glasses and they still look dirty as hell. I think we take them off since they want to be dirty. Not like this wall. This wall's pretty. Definitely. Your day's been awesome. I bet. I bet you weren't expecting the best stream ever to hit your feed box today. You were probably like, man, I just wish someone would drop a video or a stream of just paint drying. I just wish that. But nobody will give it to me. And I deliver. Okay? I make good content here. Chat. Viewers. I make good content. So, yeah. If you never thought about spending your Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, whatever, time framing it is for you. If you never thought about sitting here for an hour, hour and a half watching paint dry, well, you have issues. Because this is probably the best way to spend your time. I wonder what the achievements are in this game. I bet one of them are like, sit here for 6 hours. Crowd, you have not been here for 6 hours. I've been only streaming for probably like 15 to 20 minutes, so that's a big lie. Yeah, paint is beautiful. Paint is really beautiful. Like, how does it work? How does it stick? So many questions about paint that we don't know about. Unless you're a paint expert, then they probably know everything about it, but still. Also, let's talk about this. Do you guys really think Cryo would sit here for 6 hours watching paint dry? Because he gets mad really easily when he loses in Marvel Rivals. Do you guys really think Cryo could sit through here and watch paint dry? Because I don't think so. Me, on the other hand, I could probably sit here for a while and watch this dry. Like, this is just amazing. Like, whoever did this paint job, they deserve a raise. I think we need to find who did this paint job and give them a raise. I'm thinking like 25 cents. What do you guys think? More than that or less than that? Because I feel like 25 cents is pretty solid. I feel like you can make a living off of that. Probably buy a house. Buy some food. Oh, who am I kidding? What, in this economy? No, yeah, right. Also, I just want to say this. All the big streamers out here, they're playing all the new games. They're playing Marvel Rivals. They're playing whatever new games are coming out. They're probably talking about, some big stuff. You know what the little guy over here is doing? Watching paint dry. Because someone's got to do it. The big guys aren't doing it. They're trying to do bigger and better things. And I'm over here like, nah. Oh, no. No, I don't want to watch. I did not mean to hit that. Put my hand down and accidentally hit it. Don't want to do that. Bad it'd be if I were to stop watching my paint dry. Also, if you guys did like this, I think you also like watching paint dry. God, this is... You know what's sad? This is more enjoyable than most Disney movies coming out, most TV shows coming out from Hollywood. I recently just watched the new Daredevil. Not bad. Was a little bit disappointed at how the main villain of this season or series was. But other than that, it was all right. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't great. I still feel like the Netflix series was a lot better. Like, it almost makes me feel like this is a lot better than watching that, I'll be honest. But, you know, Paint is awesome, man. Paint is awesome. It is. It is. You never really know how much... You never really understand how much you love paint in the majesticness of what paint can do. Definitely when you're applying it on the walls. You know, it's super, super, super fun and relaxing watching paint dry and applying the paint. But it is also super, super annoying when you get paint on you. If you guys ever have gotten paint on you, trying to scrub that stuff off, and then most of it doesn't come off, so then you got to walk around weeks, months with paint on your hands. But then you look at your handiwork, you're like, damn, I did such a good job at painting that wall that I don't care if there's paint on my hands. You know, sometimes you got to do the hard work to see your outcome of what you're able to do. Brady's in his feelings tonight. Yeah. That's what paint does. Paint does that to you. When you watch paint, you definitely are in your feelings. You're in your thoughts. You know, move over meditation. You know, I think we should make our own. You know, we should start a new thing. You know, everybody's doing their morning meditations. Everybody's doing their, I got to do my morning routines. I think we should start a community around morning paint drying. You know, we just paint a wall, paint a section of maybe some wood, and we just sit there for an hour and watch it dry. I feel like that's probably really relaxing. You know, just watching it dry. Maybe watching it drip a little bit. Letting your thoughts flow. Maybe you have your journal next to you. You can jot down some thoughts. Because this is almost like, you know, when you stand in the shower and all of your thoughts are hitting you. It's kind of like that. You know, thoughts are coming to me. Also, sometimes when I lay in bed, I have, you know, pretty good thoughts. I have like probably 20 notes on 12 different notes about like ideas, about businesses, songs even sometimes. I'll have those weird like, you know, oh, what if they made a song about this? And I jot it down on my notebook, my notes app. Because if I don't, I can't sleep. But maybe I need to, like, if I'm struggling to sleep at night, I think I need to kick this game on, and I just need to watch the paint dry. Because this is relaxing, chat. Again, I don't think you guys can make 5 minutes. I mean, obviously, Monkey has shown us he can make 5 minutes. Cryo, I don't even think, like I said, I don't even think Cryo can make 2 minutes, if we're being honest here. Cryo would be that kid that's like, oh yeah, I could totally make it. 20 minutes into, you know, watching the paint dry, he'd be like, yeah, I'm bored. Be like, yeah, because you have no relaxation. I don't know, Deputy. I think you're gonna have to sit here a little longer, Deputy. Because this is the best stream out there on YouTube. No one's doing this. What up, Ace? Ace is like, Brady, I asked you to stop playing Marvel Rivals at least one stream, and I was not expecting you to do this. I know. Great idea, right? Best idea. What am I talking about? This is like the greatest idea ever. This is like Albert Einstein light bulb. Great idea. Like, nothing beats this. I'll be, like, kind of disappointed if this only gets, like, 2 likes, though. Because, I mean, come on. Who doesn't like watching paint dry? This is amazing. I think this is, like, the best thing ever. Sitting here, watching just like the crevices of just the paint. No smudge marks. Like, whoever painted this did a fantastic job. The glistenness of the sun hitting the paint. Like, damn. That plant looking very beautiful. Like, there's just so much that this game offers. And I'm here for it. I really am. You know, I think one thing I can definitely take away from this experience is whenever I get mad at Marvel Rivals, like I have the worst team possible, they're not doing anything. I think I just need to pull this game up and just watch the paint dry. Because this is my new relaxing. Because I'm feeling relaxed. Also, you guys probably are like so tranced into the paint drying that you guys didn't know. Yeah, I changed my office around. I did that so I could try to get more videos out. Try to obviously have more space to do streams because I didn't really have much space for my green screen. I did, but it just I had to keep moving stuff. So I actually haven't set up the green screen yet. So that's going to be fun when I actually do that. I did record a couple of videos, but nothing to, have the green screen set up for. So I'm hoping that, I have more room to do that. I thought about also, sign up the green screen for this and just, having the background behind me. I also did think about, not having the webcam and the chat on so we can all just admire the beautiful paint drying. Like, I really want to know if someone came across, like, just scrolling through YouTube and they just get shown this stream. They're just like, what the hell am I watching? What the hell did I stumble across? Because, like I said, this is a fun time. I love this. Like I said, whenever I'm having a bad day or, I'm not doing so great in a game, I'm just going to pull this game open and I'm just going to watch paint dry for, 20, 30 minutes. I think for a cool bachelor party would be like just to sit here and all get together and just watch this paint dry. Because I feel like that could be also pretty solid. I'd have a blast just, sitting here with the homies. They'd be like, dude, what do you want to do? And I'll be like, I have this fun idea that we could do. We could all sit here and watch this cool video. And then I just show them this. Like, this is just so calming. I feel like the blue. This is like, do you guys ever just look up into the sky and just watch the clouds flow by? Losing track of time. Just enjoying the nice blue and the white together. Sometimes having the little sun in your eyes. You guys ever just do that? Just ever enjoy that? That's what I feel like I'm going through right now. I feel like I'm just looking up at the sky, watching the beauty, losing myself in thoughts, memories. I just feel like that right now, watching this paint dry. Sometimes it makes me just think about, like, being a kid again. When you're a kid, you have nothing to really worry about. You don't got bills, a job. Obviously, the only thing you really have to worry about is school. Not getting bullied, I guess, would be another thing. But, when you get older, there's so much you have to worry about. Sometimes you forget who you are as a person. You're so busy. You're working all the time. You're trying to keep afloat, trying to keep your bills paid. There's just so much going on that you lose track of time. But then you do something like this. Just watch them paint dry. And, it stops everything. Yeah. I could go play a different game. A game that excites me. A game that wastes time. But this is an experience. This is something that you'll never be able to do, okay? Something that it's a blast. Just sitting here, enjoying the paint, watching the crevices, watching the flow of each stroke. Like I said, whoever painted this did a fantastic job. Is this how unemployed you are? Yeah, YouTube's just not doing it anymore, so I decided that I just want to sit here and watch paint dry. You know? It's flabbergasted how you've been live streaming for nearly 40 minutes and still have people watching. Dude, like, it's all about that paint. Like, if you can make it 5 minutes, you'll understand too. The people that can't make it 5 minutes watching paint dry, I think you need to take a step back and just look at the paint for a little bit, Ease. Lose yourself, all right? And everybody's trying to keep your dopamine. Everybody's trying to keep your attention. They just want to take all of your attention so then you can't think for yourself. I want you to, for a moment, Ease, and anybody watching, I want you to look at the paint. Look at the strokes. Look at the color. Look at the grout, which are the lines, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Look at the plant. Look and lose yourself for 5 minutes. And then tell me how you feel. Might be a dumb idea, yes. Sitting here, watching paint dry. Might be dumb. Yes, I might be dumb that I paid 97 cents for this game. But look, you got to look in. You got to look at the paint. Imagine, you're sitting there. You just bought a house. Or, you decide, your parents are like, hey, you can paint your walls. Let's change the color. Frick it. Let's do something different. All right, so I want you to look at the paint. And I want you guys to imagine, okay, you're painting the wall. Your favorite color. Blue, purple, red even, green. And lose yourself in that memory, all right? Lose yourself in painting, all right? So sit here. Just look at it. Sit in silence. Listen to Bratty for a minute. Just enjoy the paint. Like I said, might be dumb. Might be like, did I really just click on a stream where Bratty's just watching paint dry? Or I'd much rather watch him play Marvel Rivals at this point. But look at the paint. Look at the strokes. Look at the grout. Maybe glance over, look at the plant. Look inside the window. Just get a look around. See what's vibing here. See if there's anything that you connect with. Maybe a memory comes up. Let the thoughts flow. We'll sit here for a moment. Let your mind wander for a bit. I'm going to eat some little ice. But yeah, just wander, imagine, and think. How does that make you guys feel so far? How are you guys feeling? Leave it in the chat. If you guys are watching the video I'm making on it, how are you guys feeling of watching the video? You're a very interesting guy, I know. I come up with some weird stuff. I do. I come up with some weird stuff watching paint dry, don't I? You guys are like, yeah, this is the most boringest thing ever, and you're literally making it somehow interesting. It's because, we're all in a world that we're so used to go, 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 go. We're so used to glued to our phones. We're so used to pulling up a movie, our favorite TV show, maybe even our favorite YouTuber. You know, we're so used to blocking our minds, shutting our minds off, which is no problem. You know, we all like to lose ourselves from time to time, watch YouTube for 4 hours or however long you choose to watch YouTube. We all like to, you know, watch our favorite streamer stream for 4 to 6 hours a day. But sometimes I think what we lose track of is the moments that we have together that we're able to calm, relax. You know, sometimes you lose yourself in a video game. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you just need to take a step back and do nothing. Because, again, that's where I get my best ideas, is when I'm sitting here doing nothing. And what's the best way when you're not doing anything? Staring at something that's the most boringest thing ever and making it interesting. Like, yeah, well, I've been sitting here for 40 minutes watching paint dry in a virtual video game. Is the paint actually drying? No, because it's already dried. But it's the memories we make along the way, you know? Next time you guys are hanging out with your friends or, you know, chilling at the dinner table, you guys are like, yeah, so one of my favorite streamers / YouTubers did this weird thing. I'll be like, weird thing? What are you talking about? And you'll be like, well, he did a live stream and basically forced us all to watch paint dry for about an hour and a half. And they'll be like, is he okay? And then you'll be like, yeah, he's fine. He just really wanted to watch paint dry. You know, I'm enjoying it. It brings a lot out. I'll be honest, I really appreciate your determination. Hey, you can't sit here and tell me that when you were looking at that paint, your thoughts weren't flowing. You can't sit here and tell me that when you were sitting here for 5 minutes that your thoughts weren't flowing, that ideas were not going through your head. You can't tell me that you felt relaxed. Because right now I feel like I'm on a whole new planet. I colonize Mars. That's how I feel right now. Looking at this fake paint dry. Like, I gotta say, YouTube should give me a Streamy award. Because I think I did a pretty good job. I think this is a banger stream idea. Sitting here, enjoying paint dry, hanging out with the homies, relaxing, forcing my viewers to watch paint dry with me. Because, you know, all of you guys were like, Brady, you play way too much Marvel Rivals. Brady, we want something new. And I'm like, okay, here's something new. Not gonna lie, I feel relaxed, but I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hey, I'm happy that the paint helped you sleep. Thanks for letting me see paint dry, I guess. You're welcome. And then you'll message me tomorrow, and you'll be like, dude, I had the best sleep ever. I don't know what it was, but all I could think about was that blue wall last night. And because of that blue wall, I had the best sleep ever. You're going to thank me. You're going to be like, Brady, you're a very strange man, but I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for allowing us to sit here and look at a wall, basically. And to that I say, hey, doing my job. Entertaining the masses. Doing the best that I can. I'm also just sitting here thinking, how many people have, like, stumbled across this? And we're like, what is going on? I'm waiting for, like, Retro, Lily, or Sergeant to come in here next and be like, Brady, are you really out of video ideas that you have to basically sit here and watch paint dry? And to that I say, yeah. I'm not out of video ideas. I just was curious. You know, I wanted to sit here and see what was all the fandom around this amazing game. I just keep, every time I look at it, I just like lose myself. Like I'm trying to make commentary, but after I look at the blue, it just like, it like trances you. I don't know why, but why is it just like when you watch paint dry, you just get into a trance. And then you just don't want to do anything else. You know? Wow. I also am just sitting here thinking, do you think someone like just sits here and like watches this for 6 hours a day? Like there has to be someone, right? That just goes, you know what? I got to pull up my paint drying simulator. I got to watch paint dry. Because I want to meet that person. I'm like really curious. I wonder if someone has like a lot of hours in this. You know, if you guys are watching this, whether it be after the live stream goes up or the video I make on it, I'm curious. Anybody that has this game, that has clicked on this video, let me know your hours on this game. I want to know. How many hours have you put into paint drying simulator? I should just secretly have the... Do you think I could make a world record with Guinness World of Records? Do you think I could make a world record with just watching this paint dry? Like, do you think if I did get a record, they'd give me a ham sandwich for it? Like, that would just... That all I ask. Like, a record and a ham sandwich. Like, I'm a simple man. You don't need to, give me a $5,000. I'll take a ham sandwich. I mean, I don't think they really give you anything. I think you just get your name in the book. Or their website. I don't know what they do nowadays, but... No, I'm fine with just having my name in the book or the website or wherever and having a ham sandwich. They can make it right in front of me. I'd be like, hell yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. No, nothing's better than a super nice ham sandwich. Like, I'll be honest. Do you guys think that people that are subscribed to my channel, do you think they're like looking at their feed right now and just looking at what's happening on YouTube and they're like, what the frick am I watching right now? Am I really watching a grown man sit here and watch paint dry? And to that, I would say, yeah, you are actually sitting here watching paint dry with me. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for, also helping and watching the paint dry. Also, I'm very surprised that 5 people have decided that they also love watching paint dry. See, I also told you Cryo would not make it. I told you guys that Cryo would not make 5 minutes. Wow. Beautiful. Surprised I haven't got an achievement yet. Maybe I had to hit the first hour and they give me an achievement. Because I feel like I've been doing a great job. They should have like a 30-minute mark. Watch them only have one achievement and it's like, watch all the way to the end. Like, I'm a man. I'm a simple man. I can watch at least an hour and a half. I don't know if I could make it 6 hours. Maybe somehow if this stream somehow gets like 30 or 50 likes, I will consider doing it. But yeah, I don't know if your boy can sit here and watch 6 hours of paint drying. I'm not that zealous for it. Let's be real, okay? I can do an hour and a half, but 6 hours, that's crazy man's work. I think if you're watching this for 6 hours, you're crazy. You're probably locked in a room somewhere and need to experience life a little bit. If you're sitting here for 6 hours, you have something wrong with you. Couple hours, definitely can see it. But I don't know, maybe you just haven't had enough time to enjoy the paint dry, that I just don't know what it feels like to sit here and watch the paint dry. You know what I mean? Just wow. Part of me is like, I can't believe I'm just sitting here watching paint dry. The determination Bratty has to watch paint dry. But the other part of me is like, Bratty, are you really sitting here watching paint dry for an hour and a half? Like, really? You have nothing better to do? And at that, I'm like, yes, I don't. Bratty's like, I could be working on a video right now. I could be streaming something else. But instead, what am I doing? I'm watching freaking paint dry. Part of me also is just like sometimes checking out the timer to see how long I've been sitting here. I can't wait for the comment to be like, Bratty, did you really sit there for like an hour and a half watching paint dry? And I'll be like, yeah, yes, I did. You know, it's also what I'm learning is like when you're sitting here staring at the paint, you kind of lose track of time, and time just slows down. Like, yes, I've been sitting here for almost an hour watching paint dry, virtually. But I am also realizing that it also feels like it's been 10 years since I started this stream. Like, it's a little bit of a double-sided coin. One side is like, oh, you've only been doing it for an hour, but it feels like 10 years. And then the other side says, man, I can't believe I sat here for an hour watching paint dry. You know what I mean? But this is crazy. This is an experience that I will be able to tell people. This is an experience that you guys will be able to tell people. And hey, I'm forcing you guys to also sit here and watch paint dry with me. You know? And it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, I was also thinking, you know, I'm trying to, do some different stuff with the channel, testing some series out, some games out on the channel, and some challenges. You know, I challenge you guys to sit here for 5 minutes watching this with me. And obviously some of you guys did it. Some of you guys were able to reach 5 minutes. And then others were like, this is dumb. Okay, I'm popping out. And I think I'm the GOAT at it. I don't think anybody can beat me. I should basically upload this whole thing as a members. Or, I mean, I guess people can watch the whole live stream. I'll be like, yo, if you guys think you guys can make the full 1 hour, sit through it all, no skipping, you guys are the GOATs. You know, if anybody's still sitting here with me watching this paint dry, you are the GOAT. Anybody that left, if you made it 5 minutes, you're still a tiny GOAT. But you're still a GOAT. And I appreciate you. But yeah, and I know that I've been kind of lacking on streams recently. But I've been just focusing on videos a little bit more, trying to figure out what I want to make more content of. Obviously, I might do some more challenge-based content. I might try some different stuff out. Obviously, I did just post a reaction to and kind of talked about my thoughts on the new Nintendo Switch. And that didn't do so well. You know, only got 6-7 views, but You know, sometimes you gotta try stuff out to see what works, and sometimes you just gotta do what is working and keep doing more of it. All right, we're almost to the hour mark. I better see like an achievement pop up, okay? I better see, yo, boy, you sat here for an hour. Really got nothing to do with your life. You sat here for an hour and did that. I'm like, yeah, I did. I paid 97 cents. I'm getting my hour out of it. No, but I am very curious if anybody has, you know, sat here for more than the 6 hours. Like, I want to know who has the longest time in this game. Because maybe we'll make that a challenge and I beat it. They're like, oh, I have 57 hours and 47 minutes. I'll be like, hell yeah. I probably have like, I think I have like 300 or 400 hours in Marvel Rivals. Like, I'm addicted to that game. Just imagine someone sitting here and playing this game for that. Like, that's like 6 hours a day. Crazy. That'd be wild. I'd probably have questions, though. I'd probably be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you sitting here for 6 hours? But I also can, you know, kind of vibe with it. All right, guys, we're at the hour mark. We've been sitting here for an hour watching paint dry. Anybody that's been able to make it for the 5 minutes, you guys are goated. If you have sat in here with me for about an hour, you are the big goat. So, I also see that we have 3 more people popping up in here. Welcome. We're watching Paint Dry, the best stream on the freaking platform. If you guys also can complete the challenge of 5 minutes, then you guys are awesome. If you guys can't do the 5 minutes, then you guys can't even sit still for 5 minutes. You know, I think they should teach this in school. They should start like taking people's iPads and or iPhones, their phones away, and they should just sit someone in front of a wall and be like, watch this wall for an hour. Because then I think people's attention spans will be back. You know, because me growing up, I hung outside a lot. I'd done a lot more stuff outside. Obviously, I played my video games and I watched my TV and stuff. But obviously, I did a lot of stuff outside. And, you know, there's a lot more stuff that wasn't so dopamine heavy. Now there's so much stuff out there in this world that's like always trying to get your attention. I mean, technically, I'm trying to get your guys' attention too because I'm sitting here streaming. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Sarge. Okay, it's the best thing ever. Sarge, I bet you sit here for 5 minutes and just watch. I guarantee you 50 thoughts will come into your head. This is like the best thing. This is like shower thoughts. Sitting here watching paint dry, I think I've had some pretty good talking points for this entire stream. Like, probably better than half of my other streams, okay? I got some pretty good thoughts out of this. You know what I'm going to start doing? When I think of video ideas, I'm going to open this game, and I'm just going to stare. And then when I have an idea, I'm going to jot it down. And then you guys are going to be like, Bratty, did you get this idea from the wall? The painted wall? And I'll be like, yes, I did. And would you believe it's a fantastic idea? You know what'd be funny is so the original plan for this stream was to sit here for an hour and a half, okay? And I was going to convert that into a video. And the video is titled, I paid 97 cents to watch paint dry. Okay, chat? And I will laugh if that video gets over 1,000 views. I will laugh. I will literally be like, I don't know what is up with this. But you guys love this video. Obviously, it won't literally be me sitting here staring at a wall for an hour. I will cut it down. There are some talking points that I did too. You know what I'm learning about this game? If you want to learn to talk to a camera, I know I'm not physically looking at the camera because I'm looking at the wall. I gotta show that I'm staring at the wall. I can't be like, oh, hey, guys, I'm not actually staring. No, I have to look at the wall, guys. It's for an hour. Lost my train of thought. Let me look at the wall here and see if I can't think of what I was saying. But no, back to, yeah, I remember now. See, the wall helps. The wall helps, guys. Stare at the wall for 5 minutes and you're back on track. But what I was saying is that the wall, watching, like, sitting here watching it, I feel like it's great for talking to the camera. Why? Because it shuts off your brain into thinking, like, hey, I gotta figure out what I gotta say. I gotta, make sure I'm entertaining. I gotta, do this, and that. But just staring at the wall, you're kind of just flowing. I know it's weird to say that by staring at a virtual painted wall that's actually not painted. It's just colored. I know it's weird to say, but I definitely feel that I've said some pretty decently good stuff today. I feel like I'm coming out a little bit more. What's going on with you guys? What are you talking about? Nothing's going on with me. We are literally watching paint dry. I think we're learning. I think Sarge is a hater. I don't think he likes watching paint dry, chat. Which, no judgment to Sarge. But I don't think he stared at the paint long enough. I don't think he can complete the challenge. See, like me, though, I've been sitting here for about an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 10 minutes watching paint dry. So I think I'm a baller. Also, I did not get achievement for hitting an hour, so I call that bull crap. All right? I've been sitting there for an hour and a half watching freaking paint dry, and I didn't get an achievement. I better get like 5 achievements. Okay? I feel like this is a solid defeat. I feel like I'm the man of the paint drying. Maybe I'll make a channel, okay, chat, where I'm just gonna paint a wall. I'm just gonna I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna do this. Second channel, I'm gonna paint a wall. And I'm just gonna post the wall. And see how many views it gets. Got paid for watching my aunt's dogs. I'm going to pay off my car this year and then save up for a PC. Let's go! Watching this paint dry is going to pay me everything. Okay, I'm going to pay my car. Also, congrats on that, Sarge. Happy to hear that you'll be able to pay off your car. Then be able to save up and buy a PC. Happy to hear that. Can't wait to have you. Can't wait to be able to game with you. Also, did any of you guys see the new stuff for Marvel Rivals? I gotta say, Emma Frost is looking over. Like, she's gonna be busted. All right? She's gonna be so freaking broken. Also, did anybody see that sexy skin she's getting? Woo! Surprised her tater tots are not flopping out. I'm honestly excited for season 2. So I also got to let you guys know, since we're sitting here watching paint dry, I will be streaming next Friday and Saturday the new season. So if you guys are like, Bratty, we don't want to watch Marvel Rivals. I'm sorry. But new season drops. I'm enjoying the game. I want to try out the new character. I know a lot of people are going to freaking try to get her, which I hate too, because I get new people want to play the new characters and stuff, but it also is like super annoying because it's like the people that DPS lock always want to freaking play the new characters. Like when the Thing dropped, it wasn't as bad because we had the Thing in the Human Torch, so it made it a little bit easier for people to pick the Thing, but a lot of people were still trying to get the Thing before anybody else. So that's going to be the annoying thing when the character drops. I'm going to try to play the character because I want to get some gameplay and obviously record it. That way I can post it. But, yeah, it's going to be kind of a little bit annoying because a lot of people are probably going to try to get her. But, I mean, there's really not much you can do. Hopefully people, like, kind of break off. But she's going to be OP as hell, so I definitely feel like people are going to play her. So we'll have to see. So also, after I hit the hour and 30, I will switch over. I'll talk a little bit about Marvel Rivals, and then we'll go from there, too. Emma Frost is thick. Yeah, she is. She's thick with triple C's. I have not seen the new Minecraft update. I saw, like, the video on it and stuff, but I haven't, like, actually watched it or anything. Playing Balto. Isn't that one card game that a lot of people like? That won almost what, like 3 awards from the game show from the awards last year. And everybody's like, well, how did this win this? I'm honestly still shocked that I'm sitting here watching this. Because it's funny because most of the time when I do a live stream and stuff and I get, like, bored or I just get to the point where, like, people aren't really watching, I just go, well, what's the point of streaming? And I just end my stream. But I'm, like, sitting here streaming. I think this is a great idea for anybody that wants to stream. They should sit here and just watch paint dry and build up their tolerance for it. Because I feel like a lot of people, they get, like, discouraged when it comes to streaming because they realize, like, nobody's watching their live streams. I feel like this is a great way to, like, kind of break that. Because, yes, I've had, like, up to 4 people watching. Yes. But there's also moments and points in my live stream where, like, okay, the recording aired, whatever. I still have the live stream, so I can break that down. Poker roguelike. I like roguelikes. I've been playing a lot of them. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they like go, oh, well, no one's watching. But it's also funny too, because then sometimes people like just stream, and they still don't build up that audience. So some people, I guess, are, you know, addicted to it. I like streaming. I just, like, sometimes wish YouTube was a little bit better. I feel like sometimes they just don't push the streams out as much as they want because obviously people are more into watching videos because it's a video platform. So that's why sometimes I've been streaming on Twitch. But so I just kind of wish YouTube sometimes, because a lot more people are watching on TVs nowadays. So I don't know why they just don't push more streams out, because obviously people will watch them more. I mean, obviously you got like your iShow Speeds that do fairly well. I know Moist Critical, Tim the Tatman do well, but I think if you're able to sit here and do the most boringest thing ever, I think you're good. I think you're able to kind of break apart and be able to stream anything. But yeah, after I hit the hour and 30 minute, I do want to talk about some stuff because I'm excited for. I did make that. I don't know if anybody saw my Nintendo Switch reaction review video, but yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit after I'm done watching paint dry, because again, I'm making it for a video. I thought about just recording it for laughs and giggles, but I thought it'd be fun if I forced you guys to, because it adds a little challenge to it. So yeah, after I hit about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, then I'll stop. I won't bore you guys too much, even though it's kind of funny watching you guys sit here and watch me watch paint dry. You know what I mean? I just need at least enough footage that I can possibly make a video out of it. So. People probably clicking on this right now are like, Brady's still watching this? And to answer your question, yes, I am still sitting here watching paint dry. I don't think that's ever going to change. Yeah, so once it hits 39, we'll move on. All right, sorry, chat. I was checking Twitch, seeing if anybody said anything over there. But damn, this is a very, very nice wall. Also, I mean, I wish, one thing I will say about this game, I know that they're not working on this game anymore, whatever. I wish you could change the paint, as you're watching it. I think it'd make it a little bit more fun. Because I've been literally sitting here for an hour and whatever, staring at blue paint. Sometimes, if I wanted to change it to red paint, green paint, purple paint, I have to quit and then do it that way. And I'm just like, just let me change the paint when I want. Let me be like, I want purple paint now. That's when, like, secretly, like, someone sends me a message like, yo, dude, I just updated the game. You can totally change it now. I'll be like, hell yeah. See, that's what I like about this developer. I never thought out of my 28 years that I would be sitting here for a stream, an hour, watching paint on a virtual video game. Never did I ever think I was going to be doing this, but here I am, sitting here, watching little paint dry. Well, I guess literally it would be like if I were to paint a wall and then watch it. Sarge is probably still sitting here like, I can't believe I'm still watching Bratty just watch paint dry. End of that, I said. I'm almost curious, though. What happened if I would have played this? I don't even know if it was out during the time. What would have happened if I was playing this during COVID? You know what I mean? Would we have, like, 20 people sitting here watching me watch paint dry? Because I had, like, 20 people to 30 people per stream most of the time. Sometimes it did cut down to about 10 to 15, but for the most part, I did have about 20 to 30. Kind of just matters on the game I was playing, really. Obviously, Minecraft I had the most. Roblox, I kind of hit some big numbers on there, too, but my Call of Duty ones have dropped a bit, but also, I want to say this. Anybody that does watch this video, I think you're a Brattyharp fan. I think we got to say that. Because anybody that's like, yo, this is boring. If you're sitting here watching because of me, hey, I appreciate you. And if you're new and you're watching, I appreciate you for watching and sitting here with me. Obviously, like I said, when I post the video, it won't be an hour. But I might push people to an hour. I might be like, yo, you guys should watch the hour-long stream. If you can do it, I want you guys to comment down below, hey, I watched the hour-long section. Well, I guess if I do a little longer, I have to probably give you a timestamp. You got to make it to an hour and 30 minutes. Even though, like, the first 9 minutes of me watching the paint dry, my mic was not working, and I had to figure it out. So there was that, too. So, yeah, it did that. Also, after we hit the point of, we're done with the game, I'll show you guys my office, too, because I did rearrange my office. I wanted a little bit more space, but I also wanted kind of some comfy space. I'll go over, like, my thought process of my office change around. Because, again, like, I wanted something a little bit different. Definitely if I do decide to get the Switch 2, which, again, we'll talk about some of that stuff, too, because it's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy what's going on with all that. All that. This is all. That's a good show, by the way. I used to love that show. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. I won't bore you guys with any more paint watching. But we did pretty good. Also, just show you guys, you could also select other colors. But you can only do it at the beginning here. You can't physically do it at the start there. All right. What up, guys? How you guys doing? I know. Sorry, everybody, that I made you guys sit there and watch paint dry for, what was it, an hour and 30 minutes, I think? Let's check. It was about an hour and 20. That should be enough to make a video out of. Also, apologize for the lights being a little dark in here. I was going to set up my ring light, but my ring light is, I don't know where the charger is for, or not the charger, the plug for it. All right, so real quick, just kind of go show you guys. So my office, I did rearrange. You guys can see that now I have a TV in the corner. So I wanted to make it a little bit easier that if I play console games, I could just kind of like, maybe sit over there, have it like, obviously you guys will see the game, but like, I'll figure something out. The only thing that I won't really know is camera, so I might do like a virtual camera. So I might use like my phone and then send it over to this. And then over here, we have my couch. It's kind of messy because, like I said, I was rearranging stuff around. I was moving stuff. So all this is kind of just like thrown around. And then obviously there's just that corner over there where my cats can sit and stuff. So I did rearrange the whole office. Kind of dig it. Obviously, I still have to full-fledged do some little stuff in here. And then in the other section of the room, I put my bigger desk. And that's basically where I'm doing all the editing, all of my just work stuff. Here is where I stream. Here's where I make videos. I wanted to separate editing and planning and all that stuff, like my video idea stuff, over that way, because I was starting to feel like the reason I wasn't really wanting to stream, or the reason why I wasn't wanting to get videos done, is because I was just like, I'd be sitting here, I'd be editing, and then like I would go to like, for example, Discord, and I would see Dylan was playing Marvel Rivals, so then I'd be like, oh well, now I have to feel like I have to play Marvel Rivals. But if I'm over there, then I feel like, hey, let's get this job done. So that's kind of why like I moved the office around. So plus it gives me a little bit more space. I'm hoping that I have enough space right here to put the green screen up, because a lot of the times I just didn't have enough room to put the green screen up. So I'm hoping that this will open it up where I can kind of have some space. Zimmy, you join at the best time. I literally just made everybody watch paint dry for an hour and 20 minutes. Why'd you have to join right now, Zimbo? God damn it. That was the main person we wanted to force them to watch paint dry, is Zimbo. But yeah, so I rearranged the office, which again, I've been doing pretty good at. Let me go here real quick. You guys can still see the game, even though the game's not pulled up anymore. So I just quickly want to. So yeah, I've been trying to obviously focus on making more videos. That's kind of, again, reason why I haven't been streaming as much, is I'm trying to get back in the flow of just like recording. So that's why, like, again, my videos I haven't been dropping any videos or whatever. Also, I know you guys are probably like, dang, Brady, you've been losing a lot of subs. So I almost feel like I've been losing subs. It might be because of, shorts and stuff, but I want to say it's because of the fact, where's that video? Real quick. Also, what up, Retro? I haven't heard from my boy Retty Retch in a while. What you been up to? So this video right here, the I beat Among Us tied up. I did promote this video, so I paid YouTube, technically Google, money to promote this video, and I think when it pushed the video out, I think I got a lot of bots. So I think this, just because I promoted that, I think I've been losing a lot of like bot subs or not actual people. And the reason I say that is because when I look at like 2025, I lost 21 subs, but when I look at my advanced stuff and I go into, if it lets me, I think it's what, subs? Membership level or subs? Subscription status there. I think, no. So here it shows you how many subs you lost, like within obviously the year. So I've lost 63 subs, which is kind of a lot. But where is it? So down at the bottom it says closed accounts. You can see here that I lost 29 from closed accounts. So obviously here I gained 27 for the watch page. I lost 6. 12. This is all. I think this is from like people that click my channel. So these ones might be actual people that have decided they don't want to be on the channel anymore. But closed accounts are people like YouTube's close their account, which either again are bot accounts or it's more likely from that promotion. So yeah, if you guys were wondering why I lost a lot of subs, I think that's the reason why. Again, some of it could be shorts and just people just leaving because I'm not streaming Minecraft every single day, which I do have to jump back in. I've kind of been wanting to play. But yeah, very proud of the last video I posted too. Thank you guys for watching that video if you did. Sweet, I missed the paint. Yeah, you did. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about. Actually, yeah, let's go to this. So let's talk about the Switch. Are you guys excited for the Switch? What are you guys' thoughts about the Switch? I'm kind of disappointed the price of it, though. Like, I was expecting the Switch itself to be pretty expensive. Like, I knew it was going to be expensive. Definitely with everything going on in the world, I knew it was going to be expensive. Also, I think this is the dumbest thing. I think the camera is stupid. Like, I get, like, it helps with the whole chat system and all that. But I just don't feel like it's that useful, in my opinion. And plus, you have to pay $50 extra for this stupid camera. When I'm pretty sure you could probably just hook up a webcam to it. Unless it, like, only, like, authorizes the Nintendo cameras. Like, I think the chat function's cool. In a way. Even though they've done it multiple times. Like in other consoles and stuff, but it's cool for like the little handheld, in my opinion. But yeah, I knew the Switch is going to be expensive. Like I knew the physical Switch would be expensive, but the games. I'm trying to see here the games. Where are the games? The games are where it's like ooh. So you can get the Switch, just the Switch, for $450. You can get the Switch plus Mario Kart for $500. Which again, like it makes me a little bit upset because it's like they have such good games coming. Like I'm so freaking excited for it. Like Mario Kart World looks freaking sick. I'm not gonna lie, it looks sick. And obviously, we play a lot of Mario Kart. Like, we've done a lot of Mario Kart on the channel. And it kind of hurts me because it's like, I want to play Mario Kart. I want to play Mario Kart with you guys. But obviously, if I get it, for example, some of you guys probably won't be able to because it's so expensive. Now, again, I get the Switch was going to be expensive anyways. But it's just like, come on. Like, that expensive? I'm trying, hold on. Let me see. Like, I think we've done a lot of Mario Kart. Why wouldn't it let me bring up Mario Kart? It's like, sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. Duh. I forgot. Because we streamed a lot. We didn't actually. But yeah, see how many times we enjoyed Mario Kart together, guys? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 times we enjoyed Mario Kart. Chat. Also, these thumbnails are horrible. Can we talk about that? Like, these ones up here are fine, but all these other ones are kind of bad. That one's all right. But yeah, we played a lot, and I want to play this because this one looks so good. The game is like, I would comparable. This is like Mario Kart for Super Smash Bros. And that's the thing, is it's just like, it's annoying that it's so expensive. I'm excited for the Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's basically like freaking Mario Odyssey, but Donkey Kong, which is cool. And I also wonder if they're going to do a lot more with Donkey Kong. Because basically, if this does well, they'll probably do more with Donkey Kong. Metroid 4, another game that people have been dying for. Kirby Air Ride, one of my freaking games I've been wanting to come back for years. Like, I actually own this game. And I was super excited when they're like, oh, yeah, new Kirby Air Ride. I was like, hell yeah, baby. Don't really care about that game, honestly. Also, this was a scam, in my opinion. The fact that they're charging for a demo game, basically. I don't want to say it's a demo game, but it's basically to show off the controls and stuff like that. I think that's stupid. I think that should be free. That should not be charged. And I can't see it being like $20 or $10. I feel like it's going to be like at least $30. Dustblood also looks freaking sick. Definitely for the people that love, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, any game from FromSoft. This game looks freaking sick. But the fact that, again, that's probably not going to be as expensive as, the Nintendo games. And then obviously we've got some other ones like Cyberpunk, which I'm surprised Cyberpunk is going to be on the Switch. Elden Ring's going to be on the Switch. Like, there's some good games coming to the Switch. Like, and here's even more on the way. Like, there's so many stuff coming. But it also, GameCube, we've been freaking wanting the GameCube for a while now. We're freaking getting it, but it's like you have to literally buy the Switch 2, and it's so expensive. And it's kind of sad. And they're actually doing stuff that are super cool, like game shares. That's freaking awesome. Obviously, the game chat is just something that's been done before, but it's still pretty cool that they're doing it. Virtual game cards, like that idea too. All right, let me see if I can't find the pricing of the game. I don't know. I might have to click on the physical games to do it. But yeah, start with your engines and race across the world, which is freaking cool. And the fact, like, this got me super excited. And obviously, like, now it's kind of crushed when I found out the prices. But the fact that we can race and we can just drive around. The fact that you can literally just drive around with your friends and your homies, it just is super cool. And there's so much, like, this is a super expansive freaking Mario Kart. Which, again, like, it almost, in my opinion, and here's my thing, they're probably not going to make a new Mario Kart for a while. It will probably be the new Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where they might add some stuff here and there. They might add some characters, do like some small DLC stuff. But I think the premise of Mario Kart World is that they're not going to make a new Mario Kart for a while. Like, this game will be so big that they're just going to keep doing this until they decide they don't want to do it anymore. Like Smash Bros, for example. What are they going to do next with Smash Bros? The only way to make a new Smash Bros is to bring the roster back down to, like a certain small amount, or add even more people than what's already there. So they're like, even like Smash Bros, because you have an issue, because if you add way too many more people, there's going to be too many options. If you cut the roster down, then people are going to be upset that a certain character they like is cut out from the game. So that's going to be the issue with Smash Bros, which I feel like this is going to be this kind of the same thing. Obviously, this is different. They can obviously do a lot more with this than Smash Bros, but still. But it looks cool. even the so you got the Grand Prix, you got the Knockout, which is freaking awesome. I was excited for that. I mean, the Switch, the Wii era of Nintendo, so many good games. Yeah, I feel like the Switch 2 will have potential because definitely, like I said, like the start of what they did with this direct, this was one of the best directs they had since the Switch launch. And I'm not even joking about that. They've had some like decent games dropping like throughout the year of the Switch. But I think the Switch 2 launch day, or not launch day, but trailer reveal of all the games, I think this was a smash run. Like Mario Kart, Kirby Air Ride. Like you're having all these good games. You're also having a lot of AAA games coming to the system. Like this should be solid. But I think it's going to deter a lot of people from getting the Switch just because it's so expensive. And the fact, like, actual gamers, for example, are going to get this. Like, they're going to get this. People are going to buy this. The issue will come to be when you have families trying to buy this. Because, again, you're going to have to buy the system itself. So this game, you can get lucky. And if you're paying $500, you'll get this game. So you'll at least get a game. But if you don't get this bundle, you have to pay $400 or $450, and then you have to pay $80 to $90 for another game. And then obviously, if you want to get more games, you have to pay another $80 to $90. So by the end of it, you're already at $700, $800, and that's expensive. But you can see it's $79.99 MSRP. But the thing is, too, a lot of people are saying this is like the digital copy. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be $90 for the actual physical game. You can see here, $49.99 with the Mario Kart World bundle. Obviously, if you want to get the wheels too, that's going to be another probably like $30. I think that's $50. So there's like extra stuff that you're going to have to pay for. So again, this is $80, $90. And then let's say you want Donkey Kong when that releases. Obviously, it doesn't have a release date, but that will also probably be $70, $80, or $90. That will probably be $80, $90 because that's going to be a big hit. Kirby Air Rider will probably be $70 to $80 to $90. Like these games right here, like Drag Drive will probably be like $50, $60. Like the big flagship titles will probably be big money. And the issue is now that if Nintendo sticks with it and Nintendo doesn't lower their prices, which they probably won't. Most companies don't lower their prices because of the only way they'll lower their prices or figure out a way to like kind of figure it out is if the sales for the system are so bad that they're not able to make a profit on it, which I don't think will happen. I think that the Switch 2 will sell out. Like, it'll be hard. I don't think it'll be as bad as the Switch 1. Like, the Switch 1, when that dropped, it was so hard to freaking get. I don't think it'll be that bad, that hard to get a Switch 2. It'll probably be a little easier. But also, then you have scalpers now, people that will buy the console and then charge it for more. So now you might even have where you can't get the system, and you're having to pay thousands of dollars just to get the console, which I don't see really anybody talking about. That the fact that, you know, I mean, people are doing it with Pokemon. Obviously, if the Switch drops, a lot of families are going to want the Switch. So what are they going to do? Scalpers are going to buy them, and then they're going to jack up the prices to $1,000. So now you have to pay $1,000 plus, you know, $80, $90 for a game. So, you know, it's even more expensive. But back to what I was saying before is now that Nintendo has done this, Nintendo has made it $80 to $90, other companies are going to also drop their games at $80 to $90. And people were thinking that it was going to be GTA 6. But no, if Nintendo sticks with this, more companies will do this. Like, that's going to be the sad thing. And I think one thing will be is a lot more people will go more to PC or other alternatives to gaming. Because with PC, obviously you have Steam. So, like, with Steam, you have all these games you can get at any price. Anybody can post a game. Anybody can, like, you know, I can buy this game for $40. You know, what's the next game? I can buy this for, it's free to play. Okay, I can play that. This game's $50. Okay, yeah, hell yeah, I'll play that. Oh, this game's free to play. Oh, yeah, I can play that. Oh, this one's on sale. And the sales for PC are a lot better, too. Like, you're going to have more sales on PC than you are with console. Definitely with Nintendo. Nintendo barely ever does anything. Like, I can get Mortal Kombat 1 for $17. Like, that's the thing. I can get Mafia, the Definitive Edition, for $8. Like, that's the sad thing is, like, a lot more people are going to be, obviously you're spending a lot more for a PC. It is cheaper to get a console. But your alternative to game purchases are going to be a lot cheaper for PC. So I think a lot more people are going to go to PC than they are going to be with console. Now, again, some people might still stick with Nintendo just because they're handhelds and they're pretty solid handhelds. But with the Steam Deck doing pretty well and starting to get like a fan base, if they can lower the price on that, there's almost no point to get a Nintendo Switch unless, you want to play Mario Kart or you want to play, Nintendo-themed games. Which, again, is kind of the thing that's annoying because it's like all these games that Nintendo makes are so good. They're so good. And they know that. They know that they're so good. They know they're going to sell. I mean, look at the last Pokemon game that came out. Last Pokemon game that came out did did all right. But there's a lot of issues with the game. And people still bought it. People still went out and bought it. They were complaining about it, but they still played it. That's the thing about Nintendo is people will buy the game. People will buy this console. Well, I personally kind of fell out of liking consoles anymore. Yeah, I mean, I still play my PlayStation 5. Or I got a PlayStation 5, but there's just... Even with PlayStation, it's like there's just not much games that are coming out that I'm, like, super, super wanting. Like, you'd buy a console and, like, so many games would come out. There were so many options, but so many companies are putting so much money into bigger IPs or, like, a certain game that it's almost pointless now. It's almost pointless. No, the issue is now that every company will charge $80 to $90. Yeah, that's going to be the biggest issue now. Because now they don't have to wait for a GTA to drop the $100. Because if Nintendo sticks with their $80 to $90, someone's going to do the $90, and then someone will push up to the $100. But the thing is, that's going to ruin the gaming industry because now people are going to be more stingent with their money, and so they're not going to be buying as much AAA games. So what's going to be the issue is studios are going to close. Companies are going to blame gamers because they're not buying games, but they won't bring down the prices, which I get to. Inflation, there's other cause to it, but it's also just like when you're dropping games that are barely like working or games that like are so bad that you have to drop the price just to make some money off of it. I mean, look at Suicide Squad, look at Concord. Those two games dropped and barely sold that they were basically trying to give it away for free or they were trying to give it away for dirt cheap and nobody wanted to play those games. It's like they just don't care. The only time they care is when you actually don't play their game. You don't even own the physical games. It's just a licensed, a key to a license for a digital. So if you buy digital, they can take it. Yeah, I hate that, but I will say out of all of them, I trust Steam a little bit more than... Obviously, Steam can ban your account, for example, and they can... you lose all of your games. I also understand, too, that people can be like, oh, well, the game, we're discontinuing the game, which is another thing. Like, obviously, story-based games. Like, I can go on my Steam, and usually Steam has a lot of rules and regulations, or they have a lot of guidelines to keep your game safe, basically. There's ways around it, too. But, like, for example, your story-based games, like, for example, Arkham Knight. Like, the only way that this game is going to be taken off of my Steam account is if they delist it. And I can still play it because I have it downloaded, obviously. But that's the only way that they'll be able to get rid of, like, my story-based games. Or if Steam were to, delete my account. Or they were to take it off the store shelf. I think sometimes that can do it, too. But, like, for example, Multiverses, for example, we'll use that. Since that game is shutting down, I think this game will still be playable because I think they're adding offline mode. So I think this game will still technically be playable. But if they don't add the offline mode, then technically this game is basically pointless. All the money you put into the game is pointless. Like, for example, Marvel Rivals. They could close that game down, and all the money I put into the game, which really is not much, is gone. If they decide they want to pull the plug and shut down all the servers, it's gone. Because there's no story. Obviously, they could probably add, like, a bot mode or something where you can still play the game, but you just can't, But there's stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of games that have coming out and that's kind of like, oh yeah, well if this game stops, But yeah, like games like that are story based, that are like obviously they don't require a lot of people to play it, then you will most likely always have those games. The games that are online all the time, those games you probably won't have as much. Yeah, you buy the right to borrow the game in the end. Yeah, I think my phone just died. I was reading chat. All right, let me read chat here real quick. Yeah, you borrowed to buy at the end of the. Yeah, I'm on PC mobile. Yeah, I mean, I still get console just because obviously with like PlayStation, I like Marvel Spider-Man. Like obviously I can wait for PlayStation to drop those games onto PC, or I can just have my console and play them earlier. So that's the only reason why I kind of like, and plus, like, I think I'm done with Xbox, like, buying Xboxes because, like, Xbox just doesn't make Xboxes anymore. They just don't. They so much care more about building software than they do building a console. So I will probably buy PlayStations from now on if I ever do, but the PlayStation 5 will probably be my last console that I get. There's just no reason to get a new console. Switch might be, like, obviously, I don't know. Like, part of me obviously wants to get the Switch just because of the fact that, there's some stuff that I like about it. But it's also just really expensive. It's just really expensive. Like, I think if the games were, like, $60, $70, I don't think it'd be as bad. I mean, I still think $70 is kind of expensive for a game. I just do. I feel like that's just... I mean, even like, but that's the thing. We're so used to buying games for like $30 to $60. I mean, heck, me growing up, 30 was the lowest that we saw, and then like 50 was the max that we saw. And of course, like if you found a game that was more than that, that was the push towards like, oh well, now also just realized it's still saying I'm playing Marvel Rivals, which I'm not. Which is the push to the next, level. So 60 was like, oh, that's too much. But then people got used to 60. Now people are used to 70. So obviously when people will get to 90, they're going to be used to 90. And that's just the sad thing. People might not buy as much, but they'll be used to it. Why buy a Switch when Steam Deck exists? And on PC, you have mods and don't have to pay for online plays, which you do have to. And emulators, indie games will thrive. All Xbox games on PC. Anyways, no point owning an Xbox. True. Well, here's the thing is like, that's the issue too, though, is indie games will thrive, but indie games also need the push. Because it's not like, I'm going to see if I can't find an indie game real quick. Because it's not like people are going out of their way to play an indie game. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's sometimes where I jump on here, and I'm just looking at, like, what games do they have. Like, for example, let's just say, obviously someone made this game. Could be one person, could be multiple people. My Little Universe. Out of all the games, is anybody going to play this game? Most likely, probably not. And that's going to be the thing about indie games. It's going to be a hit or miss if your game gets played. So that's the thing about indie games. Obviously, with AAA to AA, you have a little bit more money where you can push your games to more people. Like Repo, I mean, obviously they didn't need any marketing. Like a lot of people were enjoying it. So streamers were playing it, then YouTubers were playing it, which puts the game out more. Then more people were playing it, and then more people were playing it. Same with Lethal Company. You know, you get a group of people playing it, and then everybody's playing it, then everybody's playing it, then everybody's talking about it, and then everybody's playing it. But there are games that, like, you know, nobody's heard of. Those games aren't going to, you know. So that's the thing about indie games. Like, you have to hope that your game gets noticed in order to be able to do anything. Like, any AAA game can drop, and it will do fine. Even if they do a little bit of marketing. Same with AA. AA might not have as much money, but they might have a better chance. So, at the end of the day, everybody's going to get affected by it. Yes, people might buy more indie games, but will it determine the sell output of, like, what games are being sold? I don't think so. I think, like I said, I think it will determine what is going on and what is being sold too, though. How about that vampire survival game? Oh, are you talking about Dust Blood? I'll mute that. This game, the new you know what's funny is if any of you guys haven't watched my best directing years, except the one glaring issue, which was obviously the price. I literally was sitting here and I was like, is this Bloodborne? Is this from FromSoft? And I was like, this can't be Bloodborne. But it's basically, I saw this TikTok. Someone was saying that this is Bloodborne 2, but since PlayStation owns the right to that name, they can't call it Bloodborne 2. Because you can't sit here and tell me this does not look like Bloodborne 2. Let me, like, you can't sit there and tell me this does not look like Bloodborne. Like, just looking at this, that was my first thought. Which, here's the thing, too, is, like, even, like, they're killing it. The fact that they're able to get an exclusive for FromSoft, they drop a new Mario Kart, they're dropping a new Donkey Kong, they're dropping a new Kirby, they're bringing Cyberpunk, they're bringing Elden Ring, they're bringing all these big games to the console. But it's just like, you're bringing all these big games, and all of your games are going to be expensive for the console. So unless you're like, you got money, you ain't buying it. Which, honestly, this looks cool. I don't really play any Dark Souls style games, though. I played a little bit of Elden Ring. I played a little bit of Dark Souls 2, I think. And that's it. Like, not a lot. Because I suck at them. I just suck at them. I know that I have to get more time into them in order to, you know, get a little bit better at them. But I die too many times, and I just go, I'm done. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think people that like Bloodborne are going to like Dust Blood. I just do. Nah, the Steam game? The vampire game. What is it called? I don't think I've heard of that. Death Watchers? What's the game called? Zimbo? Sometimes I just like scrolling through the Steam page and just seeing Hunt. I do want to play Hunt Survival. That's a game that I keep like looking at, but I just haven't, like, you know, took the chance to do it. But here's the big thing. Like I said, like this is overrated. Like them charging for this is just stupid, in my opinion. Also, for anybody that obviously, for my Marvel Rivals fans, while I'm waiting for Zimbo to tell me if he remembers the game. So the new season is dropping for Marvel Rivals. Season 2. See if I can't find a picture of the battle pass. I might not be able to. I might have to see if I can't pull it up. Obviously, I probably pull up Tim the Tatman stream because he does kind of show it off a bit. But this freaking new skin for... why am I drawing a blank on her name? Emma Frost. Okay. I drew a blank on her name for a sec. This skin Okay, it doesn't want to let me. I can't click on the skin for some reason, but this is her new skin that she's getting. Chat. Chat. You know what they're doing, chat. You know what they're doing. But yeah, that's a new skin that's dropping. But also, I just gotta say, they are cooking with the battle pass. They're actually, hold on, can I might be able to. I can't spell. But they are cooking with the battle pass. So this is the page 1, so you get Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man, which freaking looks sick. And that's a legendary. You get this Psylocke skin down the bottom. I was hoping they would kind of show it. Page 2, you get the Punk Squirrel Girl, which is called Nut Rocker, which is freaking funny as hell. You get this cool Magic skin. I love these, like, X-Men, like the X-Men blue and yellow suits. Like, I think this one's pretty sick, but I really like the Psylocke one. She has, like, her hair, like, braided, and in her braid, her ponytail's like a butterfly, and it moves and stuff, and it looks freaking sick. This is Black Widow, which I think is pretty cool. This is the new Luna skin. Hulk, which freaking looks freaking sick as hell. Captain America looks freaking dapper. We got Iron Fist, which looks freaking awesome as well. Cloak and Dagger, which also I kind of wish they would do more with the heroes. I hate that they keep just doing the same heroes. Also, I like that Rocket skin. When that Rocket skin drops, I'm getting that. Also, the new meta. So here's all of the. I probably should look at this a little bit more so I can check to see win rates. And so I like how Mantis is barely picked now. Thor's barely picked too. But yeah, that's kind of the battle pass. I kind of wanted just to show that off. There is a couple other skins that are releasing with it. Oh yeah, if you guys did not know, Ultron is coming. So I don't know if this will be his kit, but this might be his kit right here. This is leak kit. But Ultron supposedly will be a strategist. I'm hearing. So I'm kind of curious what his team up's going to be. But Emma Frost is going to be so freaking broken when she drops. Tim's a tap, man. Like, I was kind of watching Tim play her. And oh my god, she's gonna be annoying as hell. But yeah, they have new team ups. The Doctor Strange team up and the Scarlet Witch team up is gonna be freaking broken as hell. Okay, so yeah, this is a new Mantis skin. There's an event that will be going on, and I freaking love this skin. Like, I want this skin. I think it's my favorite skin in the game so far. Here's the Psylocke one. Get a better look at that. Obviously, that's the Storm one that they already dropped. The Magic skin, Cloak and Dagger. This is the Scarlet Witch one. Wolverine, which I'm assuming that's either going to be in a later, probably event, or it's going to be just dropped as a what do you want to call it? A one you can buy. A clean white look, which from the original rugged appearance, while he is technically wearing a black tux, and either prevent skins might be available in the cosmetic shop this time, as they were a part of the battle pass in the previous. No, the Scarlet Witch one's gonna be an event, or I think it's like a play a couple of games, like it's that Venom one. If you guys have jumped on in a while, but also before I continue, let me read chat, see if anybody Vampire Survivors. I'll check it out here in a sec. See what's popping with it. Obviously that's Cap. I'm assuming that Black Panther is probably gonna drop like probably a bundle. So probably like I would not doubt if it's like Black Panther and maybe like Rocket or something. But I like this Rocket one. I want that Rocket skin. Oh, there might be a Thor skin maybe. He's got kind of like a Thor look. I want that Jeff skin. That is the cutest thing ever. Oh, I want that so bad. Oh, and they're also dropping alternative colors to a few of them. Marvel Bros. Will be able to, oh, yeah, you could gift what do you want to call it? You can gift now skins. So if you guys want to gift me a skin, that'd be cool. I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else I can think of. But yeah, so a lot of people are probably going to be jumping on Emma Frost. Emma Frost will be the character that drops this Friday, and then Ultron will be the character that drops mid-season, like how they did it there. And there's also talks. I don't know if they show it here, but Son was saying that. I'm trying to see if they don't have it here from what I can see. There's also rumors, or at least talks, that they will be doing 2 months instead of 3 months for each season. So that means basically a new hero every month. So that'd be pretty cool too. But yeah, okay, back to so Vampire Survival. Let me see if I can't. I don't think I've heard of this. So it's $5. Oh, you know, yes, I have heard of this. Yes, I have. I've seen. I think there's a YouTuber I watch. I think he's played that. And it's like super, super crazy looking. Yes, I have heard of that. Oh my God, I didn't realize it was super, super overwhelmed. Like, a lot of people like it. Holy cow, maybe I should check it out. How many people are playing it? Let me do this. I want to see. I'm curious now. I'm curious. Can I type Vampire Survival? I'm curious, and what? Did I might have spelled it wrong. Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Nope. I forgot what I was looking for. If I just type in vampire, will it? I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to show me because I don't think it's. I wanted to see the peak, but it's not letting me. Well, now it's acting weird. Now I can't even. I'm just curious. I don't know how many people are playing because that's a lot of. That's like a lot of like. Overwhelmingly like. Liked. Holy cow. That's crazy. 235,000 people have put a review on it. And 1,000 people recently. Damn. I'll add that to my wish list because that might be a game I might have to check out. All right, how long have we been streaming for? 2 hours? I think it's a pretty solid return stream. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get back into streaming. Chat, I apologize for not really streaming. Like I said, I've been trying to focus a little bit more on, you know, making more videos because obviously, like I said, they do a lot better than the live streams, for example. Let me just kind of show you guys. Part of that is my fault too. I kind of have to, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at what I'm doing wrong for the live streams. Because, like I said, 600, 100, 790, 193, 200, 63, 18. So, a lot of the videos I've been doing fairly well. Compared to, obviously, my live streams, which 22, 29, 16, 24, 68. So, like, they're just not performing that well, and that's why I haven't been streaming as much. But I get to, you know, you kind of have to stream quite a bit in order to you know, get them to stack up. But I have not, I don't know, like I said, I always get in this mood where like, I kind of want to play Minecraft, then I don't want to play Minecraft, then I kind of want to play Minecraft, then I don't want to play Minecraft. So I have not been on the realm in a hot minute. I don't even know the last time I've been on the realm, technically. When was the last time I streamed it? So the last time I streamed it was January 1st. And even with that stream, like for example, let me just show you guys here. So even with that stream, I only got 28 views and I streamed for two hours, so like again, I get the fact that like I just haven't been streaming it as much, but you know, I was expecting that stream to do fairly well, and that did, you know, not as well as some of like even my Marvel rivals. Like this one, I was surprised that did well. This one, but yeah, I just part of me just feels like they're just not getting pushed out. Like I'm not saying that just to say that, but I just feel like on YouTube, which is another thing. Like I've been kind of debating if I want to stream on Twitch more and then just like take the streams from Twitch and just post them to YouTube as like videos or something. Just because I kind of wish YouTube would push them out. Like there's got to be some way to push your streams out more. Because before, like I said, we were getting like 100 views per stream. Now I can't even break 20. Think you're supposed to make a barn for your tractor? Oh yeah, should we check that out? Should I check out the realm before I hop off for the night? I don't even know if I have my realm or my Minecraft updated. Let me check. But yeah, I've actually been kind of I've been kind of in the kick of playing some Minecraft. Like I have a couple of video ideas that I want to do for Minecraft. Ooh, wrong one. So I might play some more Minecraft here soon. But it kind of just, like I said, it kind of just matters how I'm feeling. Because like I said, sometimes I feel like it. I will let you guys know, I probably will be streaming, either streaming or making videos. My friend Sloths, he made I think it's a pixel mod. What's the word I'm looking for? Server. So I might play a little bit of that. But I kind of want to just real quick check to see what one are the add-ons? Add-ons. I just want to kind of take a quick glance at what add-ons have been added too while I'm here. So we got monster add-ons, animal add-ons, custom enchantments. Some of those popular ones. Blasters. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we need that one for sure. Furry craft. That's the best. Horror circuit. Oh, parasite. Oh, I was wondering when that was going to get added. Now they're adding a lot more, which I do appreciate. I do appreciate that they're adding more to it. Oh, that's one we should probably consider. Oh, Backrooms, hell yeah. SpongeBob add-on. What they have for the SpongeBob add-on? I'm assuming characters, obviously. But see, some of these add-ons, are they just like... They're just like thrown in here, or meet new friends and foes, boats and more. You can drive those, because that'd be cool. Oh, yeah, that's the one we need right there. I'll art that one, because that one's kind of cool. Blasters, animal pack, weapons, armory. But yeah, I do need to play some more Minecraft. I don't know. Like I said, I get in a kick where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play more. And then I think my biggest thing recently is why I haven't really been wanting to play Minecraft is because, like, you know, the realm was like so big, so poppin', everybody was like playing it and stuff. And now that like nobody's really playing it, I know we still get a few people. I don't know, sometimes I think I get in that that kick where I'm just like, well, now I just don't feel like playing it. I don't know. Or like sometimes I'll be playing it and I'm just like, I just feel like nobody really wants to watch it anymore. So then I get like in that mood where I'm like, well, now I just don't feel like playing. But yeah, let's check out the realm, kind of see what's been going on. But yeah, I've been trying to kick that. I've been trying to kick that mood. I think that's the big reason why I just don't stream as much as I used to. Not just only because of I mean, the views are a big thing too. Like, obviously, like if I'm streaming for multiple hours and the video only gets like, let's say 10 views, then I'm like, well, then there's no point to stream. Even though like a lot of times you guys are like, oh yeah, but I love it. Oh, and I just got beaten up by a. All right, let's check. Let's see. Someone online? No, okay. I thought I saw someone. Oh shoot. Okay, I got my thing there. What is this? From Sergeant. Ooh, thank you, Sarge. Jetpack Core. I appreciate that, Sarge. But yeah, I'm also trying to just get back into the groove of just making content. Because once I get back in the groove of just making content, I feel like I'll probably stream a little bit more too. All right, so yeah, we have what I really have not been on it. Oh my god, someone made a windmill? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yo, I really have not been on in a while. That thing is sick. Whoever made that, freaking awesome. Like I said, I don't even know who's still playing. But that is cool. That little windmill, I didn't even know that was a thing. Hold on. I might have to start playing again. Not clear. God dang, I'm hitting all the wrong freaking buttons. I want to change it back to... Actually, let's do day. Change it to day. That is cool. That is cool. All right, let me run back over here real quick. Because, yeah, you're right. I was working on my chef. Actually, I was working on a farm. Well, someone stole my tractor. Someone broke my door and stole my tractor, so that's cool. I might have to respawn that. I don't have a sword. What up, Sarge? Yeah, because I remember I was working on a farm. I think that's another thing, too, though, sometimes about the realm. Is like, you do so much work, and then someone just comes and steals something from you, and then it just kind of defeats the whole purpose of like, oh, well, now I just don't know. I mean, yeah, the tractor's not a big deal, but it's just like some stuff like that kind of just like, I don't know, makes you lose your energy for the game. But this is cool. I like that everybody's been, you know, doing some stuff and working on it. Obviously, yeah, I do have to get back into the realm for sure. I don't think I have any food on me, do I? Free food? Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, just don't... No, I did not mean to drop it. Yeah, so you're right. I was working on the barn, and I had my tractor, but it's so weird seeing Sarge. Like, obviously, Sarge probably plays this quite a bit. Obviously, some people are still playing it, which makes me happy. I'm happy that some people are still playing it. I don't know. Sometimes I get in the mood of it. Like, I don't have the thumbnail on here, but I did make a thumbnail to jump back on the stream, which was, I think, with the tractor. And then I just never streamed it again. I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, I get in the mood where I want to play it. And then other times I'm just like, like I said, I think the biggest thing is like when I stream it, and I'm like excited to stream it, and then I get started, I'm streaming, I'm having fun, and then people just dip. But I gotta get that out of my head. I just gotta try to make the streams fun and not really care about, you know, if people show up, if they don't show up, if on all that. Because that, like I said, that's my biggest thing that I was fighting for streams and stuff. It's just like, you know, obviously I want the streams to do well. Like I do. At the end of the day, I want the streams to do well. Mostly just me. Nice street lights too. Yeah, like I said, like I feel like a lot of people probably don't play it because I'm not on, which reminds me, I do have to try to add Emily real quick since I'm on. Let me see. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of get in that. I get, like, a lot of people probably aren't playing because I'm just not on it as much. Also, has anybody checked out the Minecraft movie yet? Anybody have any thoughts on it? I don't think I'll watch it in theaters. I think I might wait for it to drop, and then I might watch it. I just realized my friends. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta see if I can't find Emily because she's been asking to join. So that'll be another person. I'll say, does Ace still play on the Realm? I'll play some Minecraft for a bit. I don't think I have, though. I don't think I have a thumbnail, so I'll just leave it. Okay, did it load yet? So I do have two. I guess I could try this one. But then I almost feel like this is probably not it. I guess. I can't take a screenshot. Let me see if I can ask her. Oops. Kim? No. Also, I'm gonna go pee here real quick, chat. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, chat. Also, why does it sound like someone's moaning in my ear? Like all I hear. I come back to like some weird moaning. All right, I'm back. Emily still hasn't answered me. So. All right, what up, Pure Vanilla? I'm at Mellow Chan's house, Bratty. I don't know who that is, but what you guys doing? You guys chilling? I'll play a little bit of Minecraft. I have a bunch of villagers that sold enchantment books. Someone killed them. Aw. Well, someone stole my tractor, so I guess we both lost. Realm stories. Discovered an enchantment. Lily recently played. Join game. Is Lily in a game? Timeline. Anybody play? So Sarge played today. Oh, that's in March. April? Weird. Members. Man, look how many people we have. I do need to go back through and just, like, clear some people out. It's always funny, too, because I'll clear some people out, and then they just come back. And then they'll play for, like, a couple of days, and then they leave again. So it's almost like, why? Why do you ask for me to add you back in, and then you just don't play? All right, I need to clear some inventory space. Put my enchantment books in here. Probably get stolen, but whatever. All right. Do I actually hold on? Shovel. But yeah, I've been I don't know. I've been kind of in the mood to play Minecraft again. I've been watching Call Me Kevin play, and he's been doing a forever type series where he just keeps building on from this world, and it's kind of fun. I was watching. He just posted a third video on the series, and I was watching that today. And I don't know. It kind of makes me want to play it again, but we'll see. Cause I'll post it probably and see how it does, and if it does well, then I'll probably keep playing it. Oh, I just realized someone put a little like wind chime or whatever they're called. Let's say wind turbine. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually game mode, cause it's like where did it go? Like, did someone break it? How do I do it again? I think it's just game mode creative. Okay, there we go. I just want to get my tractor back. I don't even remember what's in it. I don't need 64 tractors. I only need one. I don't need 64, okay? Cuz I didn't make the plow yet, did I? I kind of want to try it though. Fertilizer attachment, planter. You know what I mean? So my question though is, so hold on. There's sprinklers. Sprink. What is this? What if I just put farm? All right, let me read some chat here again. If I don't say anything to you guys, just note that I am playing, so I might not be able to chat and stuff and to like pull up the chat again. I had a bunch of villagers. Okay, I read that. Mello is mad. You forgot about her. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I also just watched paint dry for about an hour. Yeah, Mello, I'm sorry. Also, I probably read that wrong when you said Mellow Chan, so I probably was just like, who? Skittles getting tickled tonight? Oh, that kind of party. Okay, throwing a couple tickles for me, just because. All right, I just want to see real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of spend some time on farming, I guess. Also, real quick, chat. Let's check how Loco's doing. Loco's streaming right now. We almost were gonna place repo, but since I'm currently streaming, he was also streaming. I don't know if he's still streaming. Nope, looks like he ended about an hour ago. So, just want to kind of check on that. Getting the tickle. You gotta also, when you're tickling Skittles, make sure you say, "Here comes the tickle monster," as you're tickling Skittles. Cause that'd be funny. Just do it. All right, what do we got here? I need to. Oh, I can get a mule. I can get a dolphin. Is this new? Oh yeah, hold on, chat, real quick. Real quickity clack. Oh yeah, let me check here. Me too. Also, what is up? Why is this last Okay, there it goes. I got rid of it. I do want to check out, actually, real quick, the new Minecraft update, or the new Minecraft stuff. Someone did tell me that earlier. Is it the Craft Mine update? I'm assuming it's the new thing. Obviously, there's a Minecraft movie, but yeah, I kind of want to check it out, because. So real quick here, chat, let me turn this off, turn this on. Because I did kind of want to see the update.
For centuries, or at least 15
turn
years,
down a bit here.
Minecraft players have spent countless hours crafting millions of things. And that has made us think.
Could we take crafting to the next level? After months of brainstorming, we had the best idea ever. Something bigger, better,
this just feels
and
weird.
craftier than ever before. What if you could craft your own mine? Well, the answer to that question is the most mind-blowing update
Craft my
in
own
Minecraft
mine.
history. The Craft Mine update. In this new update, you have one mission. Craft mines and complete them. It's basically like levels, but we call them mines. Because it's Minecraft! I mean, craft mine. Using the custom-built Minecrafter, you can mix and match ingredients to craft unique mines. Show us your best craft mine shift. Once you've crafted your mine, enter it and take on its challenges. Each mine is a brand new experience. Like this, or this. To complete the mine, you must find your way out. And once you do, you'll earn a reward. Use your rewards to unlock even more features. And of course, craft even more mines.
This just feels like a fever dream. Just the way that they edited this, just kind of like, this does not seem like this would be an official Minecraft video.
This is Craftmine, but you can do if you want. Just be warned, absolutely nothing will happen to you.
That's cool. I like how it's April 1st, like it showed on April 1st. And I almost feel like that would be like an April Fool's joke. That's cool. I can definitely kind of see like people liking that. I don't think I would be able to do anything with that because like I would suck at trying to put something together, but they redesigned the spawn egg. Really? Damn, I was looking at some of this stuff and this is kind of cool. I like that they put like faces on them. I like the witch spawn that just has a big gigantic nose. That's kind of cool. This one looks like an Egyptian. What is this? Also, so the other day I was cleaning someone's house and I actually saw an axolotl in someone's house. It looked so cool, but it looked really weird too because I've never seen them in person. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I actually have seen one in real life now. All right, so I'm just looking here to see. One thing I wish they would do, and this is just like a small thing, I wish they would like have like a tab or something for each of the mods you download. Or you could like go in here and just like toggle the mods. Because I don't know. I just kind of think that would be a heavy press. I think that would just be pretty cool to kind of just like be able to see like what mods you have downloaded. So I gotta figure out how that fertilizer works, because I don't, or the thing works, because I don't have. I was trying to see if there's a sprinkler, but I'm not really seeing any sprinklers. So game mode survival, and again, if you guys are saying anything in chat, just bear with me. I might not be able to fully see the chat. Okay, I gotta remember how do I climb into this thing? Oh, there we go. So now if I drive this, does that like cut into the ground? Oh, that is kind of cool. Okay, so that's how you can like kind of like, I don't want to say fertilize, but that's how you kind of like cut. How do I get out? Shift exit. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to you know, do some stuff there. That's probably going right through my house. Man, it's raining as much as it has been raining where I live. Dude, like, I'm not even joking. It's been raining so much the last couple of days. Like, a lot. I was surprised we did not have it, like, a ton more water than what we did. I'm excited for Happy Gas. Oh, I did see that. That's something I did see. I'm excited for that. And can't you ride them? Isn't that something you can do in it, too? Because that's going to be pretty cool. If you know, you can ride a gas around, I'm excited for it. I really am. I will say some of the updates they've been doing have been pretty solid. I haven't really been, I don't know, I haven't personally been keeping up with the updates too much. Just because a lot of them have been, like, kind of not that great, in my opinion. But I'm also, gotta say this, I'm surprised they're still even, like, doing, like, updates for this game, if I'm being honest. Like, this game is so old, the fact that they haven't, like, made a Minecraft 2 or, like, try to, like, make a different game is just, like, so baffling. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna try to work on a farm for a bit here and then go from there. Obviously, this is probably too close. I probably should do it a little farther out. Because I think what I was doing last episode, or last time I streamed this, was I was, like, cutting this out, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think that's what I was doing. So we're going to do this. Just try to get some of it up. There we go. But yeah, so I don't know. I've been contemplating if I wanted to stream a little bit more on Twitch since the platform. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Twitch, but just for the aspect of like the streaming environment, it's a little bit better on Twitch. Unless I can figure out how YouTube works. I just kind of hate that YouTube's not pushing my streams out as much. 4 players can ride it? Oh my god, I did not even know that. But that is sick. That 4 people can ride the gas. Also just realized I still have this on and not this on. But that's cool. That is sick. I definitely will be trying to get one. Alright. So I still got my boat. See, I would throw my boat out, but just like, I guess if Sarge is the only one playing it now. What am I looking for? Do I have a bucket? I don't think I do. I definitely will have to probably make one. Bucket, I don't. Okay, so I need to see, do I have any iron? Any of my stuff? No iron in that. I have a turtle shell helmet. Ow, broke my ankles. Do I really not have it? Oh, I might have it in my ender chest. I was gonna say, do I really not have any iron, like, at all? Yeah, I have no iron. Looks into his ender chest, has none in his ender chest. Like, how do I have... I'm dumb. Why did I just do that? Why did I just try to break that ender chest? I'm so stupid. I can't believe I just did that. Okay, so I will need an ender eye, which is not hard to get. I don't know why I did that, chat. Don't ask why. Don't be like, Brady, that was kind of dumb of you. And I would be like, you're right. That was really dumb of me. So that's harvest. So that probably cuts all the crops. Bed former? I don't know what that does. So I'm looking for... Oh, wait. Why am I looking in crafting? That's not what I wanted. Do I have any in my furnace? How do I have no... Do I happen to have any string? Probably not, if I'm being honest. I thought I would have more stuff than what I have, but I guess I don't. I seriously don't have any iron? Someone must have stole it. I swear to God I have iron. I swear to God I had iron. I have none? Like, none at all. A couple of diamonds. Okay, I guess I have to go get some iron real quick, so I guess that's my mission. Also, if you're watching on Twitch, new ad break coming soon. Throw one on YouTube, too. Someone just throw some time? Oh, thanks. All right, let's cut this down real quick. Get some iron ingots out of it. And then, oh, I got some stuff. I've never gotten iron. I've never gotten iron. You're telling me I've never pulled iron out? What have I been doing? What have I been doing? You're telling me out of how much times I've streamed this, I had no iron on me at all? What is a stove? Stone stove. Do you guys think that cooks? Probably not. Ooh, I can get a metal faucet. And get a placeable baked potato. Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with a baked potato. New recipe. What are those? Someone just dropped me something? New recipes just popped up. I don't know what it was. I kind of want to make this sword. What is this? A mechanical drill? Portable battery. I kind of want to make this. Do you guys think this will, like, drill? I'm kind of curious. I almost want to just go grab it. And a graphite plate. You know what? I kind of want to see. I'm curious. Hold on. Game. But no, I'm technically cheating. But I just want to see if this is... Does this work like an actual drill? Just put that there. Because you know it'd be cool if this actually like drills. Alright, I need to eat some of my baked potatoes. I got my bucket so I can get my water. Got to get my crops going. I'm curious. I love this. I love some of the add-ons they've been adding. I probably will do a vehicle one. Probably not for this season. I always forget how much I like Minecraft when I actually like playing Minecraft. But yeah, so the next time I actually probably will play Minecraft, I'll probably be playing with Adam, Sloths, aka Adam, and doing like all of that stuff. What is that? Poison regeneration? Does that mean I get the blood of the generation under me? Is that Gen Z? Is Gen Z under me? I'm technically a millennial because well, technically I can be either or because I'm technically in the middle of both of them. Because I think it's Gen Z under millennial, right? Any millennials or Gen Zs in here can answer that question for me? All right. Okay, I definitely feel like I stocked that pretty well. Alright, I don't know if I have any seeds on me, though. Boom. Okay, so that's good. I got all that. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to reach out as much as I can. Again, apologize. You're welcome. I appreciate you. I'll probably stream for a little bit more, and then I'll probably hop off for the night chat. I do appreciate everybody for stopping into the stream, though. And I promise I'll try to stream a little bit more. Can't promise 100%. Obviously, with my schedule and stuff like that, I can only stream when I can. All right. Why is there a lead in the freaking water? Okay, so we can put the bucket away because I don't need it anymore. I have 2 seeds. Literally 2 seeds. I think I need to clean my inventory, though. That's one thing I definitely need to do. I think I also need to make my house a little bit bigger because you guys saw that right, too. That chest randomly opened. I think there might be a ghost in my house. All right, so we definitely will have to get some more. Change the day. Also, I did not realize there's 685 days that have been played. You guys have been playing the hell out of it. All right, I'm just gonna... Oh, shoot. I don't have a hoe. I was a shovel, not a hoe. I thought that... I don't know why I thought that was a hoe. And I'm not talking about the ladies. Excuse me. Alright, I need sticks. Let me guess, I don't have any sticks. Oh, I do. I was like 100% waiting for me to do that, and then I don't have sticks. Also, I don't know why. Wait, what? I can make new wardrobes? I definitely saw some wardrobes pop up there. I think a wooden path. That's cool. A wooden path. I can make a water can. But can you use it, though? I'm curious. Oak flower box. You know, it'd be cool if, like, these, for example, if you can plant stuff in them. Empty basket. What is a basket? Some of these I wish they had, like, a description of what they can do. Because I highly doubt that's going to... I highly doubt this is going to water. But I'm going to try. I want to see. A large wooden cart. So wind chimes. What is that? A small grandfather clock? That's cool. A wooden hanging flower pot. See, like, these ones, I wish they weren't, like, flower stuff. I wish I could, like, throw something in them. A sign. Should I open, like, a mom and pop shop? I like these decorative oak fences. These are kind of cool. All right, let's kind of check out this real quick. All right, let's get back here. There we go. Starting my farming life. Now my question again. Oop. I did not mean to do that. I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't. That's kind of sad. Unless, like, you put it here. Okay. I was just curious if it would work. But it doesn't. That's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna... Ooh. Chat, what do you guys feel? Do you guys like that fence? I kind of dig that fence, honestly. I definitely like it. I dig that fence more than this fence, if I'm being honest. Like, that's just me being honest, because that fence is kind of cool. Alright, I actually kind of, I want to know, though, so, like, with this drill, for example, and it doesn't look like it has health. I don't have any torches on me, do I? No. I'm kind of curious, though. If I get to, for example... diamonds, will it automatically break those? I might have to. And will it break anything? Like wood? Okay, I need to get wood. I don't even think I have. I need to reorganize. Is what I'm learning. Okay, I mean, I do have this, so I guess I can make some sticks here. Because I do have... Who's opening and closing my door? Okay, you need to chill out, big boy. Alright. How can I help you, Sarge? What are you dropping me? You gave me a pouch bundle. Ooh, seeds. I appreciate the seeds. And then did he give me a hoe? He gave me a hoe. Thanks for the hoe and seeds. Appreciate that. I do. All right, let me read chat here real quick. Because again, I don't want to miss any chat messages. What's my favorite color? Blue. Baby blue, if we're talking about shades of blue, I think my favorite color, blue, is baby blue. But obviously, like, if we're just talking about, like, a generic just color, blue is my favorite color. Ever since I was a young little lad, I gotta say, I actually vibe with my house. I vibe with it a lot. Okay, I want to see, though. Can I also cut down a tree pretty quickly with the drill? Oh, you can. That is so cool. It's almost like I'm in creative with this drill. That is cool. Like, I might not use any other tools if the drill actually lets me cut through, like, look at this. This is just so crazy. I can get so much stuff with it. Okay, torches out. The only thing is, like, I'm probably gonna break a lot with it, that I'm gonna mess up, like, my way up. I'm honestly surprised this does not have, like, a point, though. You know what I mean? Okay, do I not have enough? I don't have enough space. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna clear up some space here real quick, because I got no space to do anything. Do I have any? Okay, I thought that was a thing. I really don't got space in here either. Oh yeah, I guess I did have string on me. I don't know if you still need string, Zimbabwe. Alright. Just trying to clear out some of the stuff. Okay, put that stuff in there. Thank you. Let's keep those. Throw those in there. I'll keep my seeds. Keep my coal on me. I'll keep my ship on me. I can throw that in there. Because obviously, like I said, if that drill cuts through anything, I'm gonna use it. Why does that one keep open? It's like haunted or something. Someone must put a curse on it. Braddy's mom. Wow. I literally did not even see. Oh, bone marrow, too. I did not even see what you called it. I looked and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. You just said my mom. You're a butt. You're a butt. You're a butt. Little butthole. Crop cannot grow. Crop cannot grow on a fence. What? This crop can only grow on a fence. So if I put it over here. Hold on. Tomato seeds. Okay. So I'm going to have to figure out that one. Cabbage. Oh, yeah. My mom wants some cabbage. Okay, that one can also only grow on a fence. Okay. Eggplant. Oh, yeah. Okay, those can... Okay, so all those can only grow on plants, it seemed like. All right, I'm going to go kind of far out this way. And dig a little bit. Just because I don't know, I kind of want to see what's out here. Actually, keep that into there. Look at a little skeleton man out there. Okay, I'm going to go right here. Oh my god. I mean, I also could just dig a straight down. It doesn't really matter because we got keep inventory on, so. But it's just trying to get back down it is like where it's like, oh yeah. I want to find like a actual ore. Oh yeah, let me put all these seeds away. I like the little pouch thing. That's kind of cool. The fact that you can just like, fill it up like quite a bit of stuff. See, I almost feel like I should just keep going down. Because again, we have keep inventory on, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to find like a thing of like any resource. Because obviously I picked up that copper earlier, but I think that was more copper right there. So I've gotten this far down, but it's still nothing. Oh, here we go. I think it does. Right now I'm getting all this coal or iron. So it might actually get. Obviously I have to go a lot farther down in order to find like diamonds and stuff, but it might actually do it. I got a new recipe. Don't know. Oh. I was like, I don't know what for, but I got a new recipe. Some more copper. Have they done anything copper yet? Someone should make like a mod pack for copper, because I feel like copper just doesn't do anything. They should do like electricity thing or something. Again, I just don't feel like they do anything with copper. I just feel like they're just, we're going to throw it in the game and then not do anything with it. It's just kind of pointless. But again, I haven't really watched anything or learned anything about the new stuff they have added to the game, so I don't really know if they've done anything with copper yet. This thing just eats through stuff. I got a new recipe. I don't know what for, but okay, I'm collecting a lot though. All right, how long have I been streaming for, chat? Don't poke holes on the eye. I'll do what I want. Oh, you gave me string. Okay. I was like, oh, I got string. Okay, I'll stream. I'm waiting for the flat world update. Is that a thing? Are they actually making a flat world update? Alright, I might hop off. Honestly, chat, I might hop off for a bit. My throat's starting to hurt a bit. I haven't talked this long in some time. But yeah, we'll have to do a new Minecraft stream. We will, because I haven't done one in a while, so I probably should definitely do one. Maybe I'll do like a dual Minecraft stream with that one thing I was planning on doing, and then probably, you know, on the realm for a bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off for a bit because my throat's starting to hurt a bit. You know, I've been talking for a bit, been streaming for about an hour. You know, paint kind of, you know, tired me out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I understand that probably a lot of you guys were like, hey, watching paint dry is not that entertaining. But still, it was a fun little challenge I wanted to do. I had a fun time today. Thank you guys again. Again, working on the new stream layout or stream setup, so it takes me a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your guys' day. And yeah,